One of my favorite dinner time hacks is to use my air fryer to roast up a delicious side of veggies. So today I'm going to show you 10 different air fryer vegetable ideas to help you up-level your dinner time. Hey there, my name is Kathy and I'm here to help you actually use your air fryer. And if you didn't know, I'm hosting a $200 air fryer bundle giveaway. Be sure to go to last week's video to see all the details about the goodies I'm giving away and how the giveaway is working. Today I'll tell you part 2 of how to enter this giveaway later on in this video, so keep watching. Are you ready for some air fryer vegetable inspiration? Let's go. First, you know I've got a tip for you when it comes to air fryer veggies. In many cases, it only takes about 10 minutes to cook up your veggies. So if you're also using your air fryer to cook up some protein like chicken or steak or pork tenderloin, plan on roasting your vegetables when the meat is done cooking while it's resting. Sometimes you'll find there's room in the basket and you can cook your veggies right alongside the meat. So keep that in mind as I show you these recipes. Okay, you've got to check out these zucchini fries. For my picky eaters, it's a sneaky way to get them to eat zucchini. I'm also talking about my husband. Start with a half cup of panko, a half cup of grated Parmesan, 3/4 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. You could also throw in some salt and pepper. I just forgot to. Grab a 10-ounce zucchini, chop off the ends, chop it in half again, in half again, half, until you have about 16 little zucchinis. And cut off the seeds so you don't have soggy fries. And there they go. Spray your basket and drop your zucchini in an egg wash and then in your crumb mixture and stack those in your air fryer. Give it a spray and then layer on the rest of your zucchini fries. Spray those, pop it in, and you're gonna cook this at 400 for 9 to 10 minutes. And there it is. Dip it in some ranch or just enjoy it alone. What about just cooking frozen veggies in your air fryer? Yes, you can do that too. In this example, I'm using a 10-ounce bag of spring vegetables. Now, I thought this was funny because it says there's 3.5 servings per container. You just stick with me and see what happens. Pop those in the air fryer, and the first cycle is gonna basically thaw out and kind of pre-cook the veggies. Here it is after 3 minutes. I'm just gonna give it a nice little stir, and you can see there's some liquid from the veggies thawing out. I'm gonna go ahead and just dump that out, and then we're gonna crank up the heat, and I'm gonna do 6 minutes at 400 to get a little bit more of a roasted effect on the veggies. Now, my friends, does this look like 3 servings of vegetables to you? No. However, a bag of frozen veggies in the air fryer is a super easy side. So we got 1 serving of veggies and they were good. Air fried corn on the cob. If you do it right, this is an amazing summertime treat. You just need clean corn, spray a little oil, rub it all over, close it up, 400, 8 minutes. Be sure to flip it at the halfway point. Butter, salt and pepper, done. And amazing. Want a little heat in your veggies? Check out this buffalo cauliflower. Get a head of cauliflower, cut it up into bite-sized pieces, wash it out, give a few to your child, pat it dry, spray your basket. I love my Misto sprayer. Drop the cauliflower in, give it a little squirt of avocado oil, 7 minutes at 400. Melt a tablespoon of butter, grab your favorite buffalo sauce, add a half cup to the butter, give it a shake of salt, a shake of pepper, and give it a good little stir. Cauliflower is roasted, dump it in a bowl, stir in the sauce, make sure everything's coated, drop it back in the air fryer, roast it for 7 more minutes, and give it a shake at that halfway point. And check it out, you've got some cauliflower buffalo bites, baby. After making air fryer green beans, you will never steam them again. Here's a trick for cutting beans. Bundle them up and just use a knife and chop off the ends. Then line them up on the other side, chop, and then just pull out the bad ones. And then I just popped them in the strainer while I cut up all the rest. And then I put them in a bowl of water to soak for a little bit. And just drain them out right there. And drop them in the air fryer. Pop them in at 350 for 5 minutes. Here they are after 3. I just want to check on them and give them a little stir. Make sure everybody's drying well. And now that they're nice and dry, I'm just going to spray some of my oil with my Misto can. I'm using avocado oil today. Mix it up, and then I like to throw in some salt and pepper. You could also throw on some garlic powder. Give it a good mix. And I'm going 5 more minutes at 350. Now at this point, you can call it good. They're nice and hot and cooked. Or if you want them softer, go for another 5 minutes. You make it work for you. Did you know sweet potatoes are a vegetable? They are, and they're seriously my favorite air fryer treat. Plus, they're healthy. If you've got larger sweet potatoes like I do today, it's gonna take a little bit longer to cook. After you give them a nice wash, go ahead and pierce them with a fork about 4 to 5 times. And then I put them in my basket, and I'm just gonna spray some avocado oil and massage that in, and then sprinkle on some kosher salt, and then close it up and get them baking. You don't have to preheat, and you wanna bake them anywhere from 375 to 400. I went with 380, and I gave it 40 minutes. At some point midway through cooking, you will want to rotate those, and when they're done cooking, just give them a squeeze. If they don't feel quite done, just give them some more time. It really depends on how big your sweet potatoes are. I tell you what, they are so amazing. This is seriously a nice healthy treat. Air fryer Brussels sprouts? Now I am an Idaho girl and I grew up on potatoes, not Brussels sprouts. But this recipe, it's so delicious, even my children will eat it. You can't go wrong when you're adding bacon, right? I'm chopping about 4 slices into 1/2-inch pieces. I'm gonna set that aside. I've got a pound of Brussels sprouts. First, I took off the loosey-goosey leaves. I gave them a quick little rinse, and then chop off the hard end, rotate it so the flat side's down, and chop it in half. It's so easy. If little leaves fall off, no big deal. Just set them off to the side. You don't want those. I guess you could air fry those too and make them crispy. Then give it one more nice wash there. I love my strainer. In a mixing bowl, get a 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup, and then some avocado oil, about 2 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and then whisk that up. Toss in your bacon, then drop in your clean Brussels sprouts, and gently stir away. Just want to coat everything evenly, pop it in the air fryer, spread it out, and you're gonna cook this at 350 for 10 minutes. I'm using my snowflake preset, so it reminds me to shake. At this point, I'm gonna give it a little mix and pop it back in to keep on cooking. It's cooked now, but I want it more crispy, more roasted. So I'm going in for 3 more minutes at 350, and bada bing, bada boom. You better believe it smells amazing with that bacon. Check it out, even my 15-year-old enjoyed it. Broccoli. I have tested out fresh broccoli in the air fryer, and I gotta say I'm not a big fan of it. If you found a way that works wonderfully, tell me. But roasting frozen broccoli, that's my jam. You've got to see how simple this one is. I just have this big bag from Costco that has 4 1-pound bags of frozen broccoli right inside of it. It is so simple, and it's so much better than microwaving or stovetop. You just dump your frozen broccoli right in the basket, spread it out so it's nice and even, and cook it at 300 for 10 minutes. At the halfway point, give it a stir, and then you pop it back in. It's so simple. After the 10 minutes of cooking, if you want to crisp it up just a little bit, you could spray on a little bit of oil and salt and pepper it, and then I just blasted it at 400 for 1 more minute. And you guys, my kids gobble this up. It is so good. Asparagus is another one of my favorites, and it's ready in minutes. Wash and dry the asparagus, toss with oil, salt, and pepper. Cook at 400 for 6 to 8 minutes. Toss it halfway through. Cook it until it's as tender as you like. Savory air fryer carrots. I'm throwing in about a tablespoon of oil, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and the same for the pepper, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Just stir that up, pop it in the air fryer, and cook it at 350 for about 5 minutes. Then give it a stir. And since I just have baby carrots, I'm going about 7 more minutes. If you are doing full-size carrots, give it 10 to 15 more until it's as tender as you want. Dip it in ranch and enjoy. Now is the moment you've been waiting for. It's giveaway time. This is how you enter for video 2. Go over to Fabulously Frugal on Instagram and look for this post, and then tag 2 friends that would love to know about air fryer recipes. Then come back to this video and leave a comment with hashtag #AirFryersRock and tell me what your favorite air fryer vegetable is. And if you've never made them before, let me know which one of these you're gonna try. Now be sure you watch all 3 videos to be eligible to win. This is video number 2. You'll find video number 1 right here, and then come back next Saturday to watch video number 3. And I'll see you on the next video.